We got toro, we got uni, we got salmon belly, yellowtail belly. I think this is so far the best 50% off sushi I've had anywhere. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And I am back out here in Orange County in the city of Tustin because I'm gonna be checking out a rockin' sushi restaurant. Behind me is Sake2Me Sushi. If you guys remember, I went to the Sakatumi on Newport a short while back. They have a really awesome AYC menu. Now this restaurant does not have AYC, but this location does have 50% off sushi. So I encourage you to stick all the way to the end of this video, especially if you love sushi, because I'm gonna show you the amazing spread here at one of the hottest sushi restaurants that you can find in Tustin. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button, as well as the notification bell, because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And in the meantime, I'm going to be heading into Sakatumi for a late lunch, and I'm going to check out some of that awesome 50% off deal. Let's go. So the original Sakatumi has been here for at least 11 years, and it's a very busy restaurant, and I can tell why. The 50% off has definitely worked wonders for this place. They have dine-in, they have takeout, they have alcoholic selections, they have free parking out there, really as good as it gets. You see, the 50% off even extends to all of these rolls. Look how many rolls they have on the menu. Everything from Californian spicy tuna to stuff like rainbow, Hawaii, Alaska. I'm telling you, there's so much on the menu. It's like, I don't even know what to get. You see, they even have this new menu too. It all looks fantastic. Look at that, yellowtail belly, salmon belly, toro. They got premium stuff here. Yeah, when you come to sushi restaurants, you really have to get premium items like this. This is where you're gonna get your money's worth. And that is the uni, look at that, sea urchin. This is the salmon egg called the ikura.
Ikura.
Yes, one of my favorites. And one of the things that I really like about these sushi restaurants is how much fish they have to put out. Since it's 50% off, people are gonna order these things like crazy, especially when it's busy. So they have to crank out a lot of these orders pretty quickly. So it's like a factory in here in some ways. Yeah, and you gotta have your sushi rolls too, right? They sell a lot of this here for 50% off. All right, this is all the sushi that I got, at least for now. We got the S&S roll. This one has spicy tuna in the center with some fresh salmon on top. And then we got the onion blossom albacore roll. Wow, look at all those crispy onions on top. I see some of that avocado as well. Okay, very nice. And I think that's spicy tuna in the center. And this is all the nigiri. Look at that. See, you got toro right there. And then that is some uni, which is sea urchin, salmon egg, which is ikura. And then down here, we got the yellowtail belly. And then that's the salmon belly. And this one is the pepper salmon. It's been seared. And I had to get my carpaccio as well. So this one is not 50% off, but still, I'm gonna get it because it looks so good. Yellowtail belly carpaccio, and that is salmon carpaccio with some ikura on top. And did I mention that they get their fish in pretty much every business day? That's right. I don't hear of too many of these 50% sushi places that gets their fish so fresh every day, and I can tell just by the color of it. Premium choices as well. Yeah, this is the place you gotta be. Very excited to try it. Wow, that's like fish overload. You got the salmon on top, spicy tuna inside with the cucumber. So much fish. And that's the way I like it. And I can tell, that's really fresh. That one is melt in your mouth, and it's pretty rich tasting. And I just love all those onions that are on top of it. I think those onions are my favorite thing about the meal so far. No, I'm just kidding. Still too early to say that. No, anytime you put these crispy onions on top of any sushi, especially albacore, it's gonna taste pretty rockin'. I can eat sushi every single day. No joke. These little salmon egg balls that pop in your mouth, just a little bit salty. Tastes just like the sea. Oh, I love it. But then you know what else is pretty cool is the uni. Like I said, they get their seafood pretty much every day. And so far I can tell, it's pretty top notch. Oh yeah, and for sure, toro, oh yeah, with some of that fresh made wasabi on top. That toro rocks my world. How can you go wrong with toro? And this toro is like really almost as good as toro can get, because that thing just melts in your mouth and it's so fatty. It's perfect. And salmon belly, once you had the belly part, you cannot go back to regular. It's like the toro of salmon. That thing is really so rich tasting and fatty. Everything good about sushi. You know, so far based on what I'm tasting, I think the food here is actually a little better than the one on Newport, that other Sakatumi. I mean, of course it is, because this is not an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant, so obviously it's going to be just a little higher quality. So this one is the pepper salmon. You see all that salmon laid out? Yeah, it is kind of peppery. I see the pepper on top of it. You can tell I really love salmon, right? And if there's unagi don on the menu, I am gonna get it. It's freshwater eel over rice, and it looks like there is some salmon eggs on top with some mixed veggies. Have you guys ever seen this one before? This is called unagi tempura. First ever time seeing this at any restaurant. Wow. Oh wow. Tempura batter on top, which is really crispy, and that unagi inside. Okay, it works. Looks so good. This is the green mussels, baked green mussels. Always a good appetizer. I think that's baked mayo on top, but then I also taste like a sweet sauce, almost like a teriyaki sauce. It's like a superb appetizer. But what kind of appetizers do you usually like to get when you go to a sushi restaurant? Drop that comment. Love to hear your story. And don't forget, they also have some pretty nice carpaccio dishes, like the salmon one. Okay. Melts in your mouth. What else can I say? All right, so if you don't want any of the rice and you want like salmon sashimi, carpaccio is definitely the way to go. Wow, that yellowtail belly, that carpaccio you gotta get. Wow. Whoa, it's kind of spicy too because it has jalapenos on it. I like unagi so much that I could get a whole bowl of freshwater eel over rice. This could be my meal, so even if I didn't have any of this other sushi, I'd be so happy just eating this one. Delicious. It's sweet, it's toasty, sesame seeds on top. If you guys have never had freshwater eel in a Japanese restaurant, it's something you should experience, because once you get into it, it's like you just want to eat it all the time. This is like comfort food. Wow. I mean, look at it. Even the presentation is so nice too. Oh yeah, see, with all these salmon eggs on it. Here's something I had to get as well, because I heard it's very popular here. They're bento boxes. So lunch is $13.95. Dinner is $17.95. You can get two things from the menu. I decided to get tempura and salmon teriyaki, and I heard that this is charcoal grilled, so it smells so good. Wow, really good. And they have some salad as well as some rice. Nice complete dish. But before I try the salmon, I'm gonna try the tempura. I don't want this to get way too cold. Gotta have your tempura, because I think tempura, the crispiness of it is really a good complement to the softness of the fish. So yes, you gotta have something crispy or crunchy with your meal. I think that's a piece of carrot. Wow, the salmon smells so good. It's just so soft, so smoky too. I love it. See, that's the way you make salmon teriyaki. You cook it like that and you put the teriyaki sauce on it, and then you got some nice white rice. Got your veggies too with that dressing. Wow, that ginger dressing is so good. That is the dressing I could eat every day with salad if I needed to. I love it. This is a crazy sashimi platter. I see a lot of cool things in there. Like I see scallop, as well as some toro. Look at that color of that toro. That fatty tuna is so amazing. And salmon belly and yellowtail belly. Okay, the premium sashimi platter. Oh yeah, I've had that yellowtail belly already. It's always good to bite into it again. But then here's something I haven't had today. This is the scallops. Wow, look how plump they are. That one is pretty magical. Wow, it tastes just like the sea. And I think they sprinkled some salt on top of it. Has that wasabi as well. Oh man. I don't even feel like I'm in a 50% off sushi restaurant. This is pretty top quality. This is really one of the best value fresh sushis you're gonna find here in Orange County. So yes, come here to Sakatumi. It's only this location, not the other one on Newport. If you want the 50% off sushi, they got really nice bento lunch and dinner boxes as well. I mean, they got a lot going on here. So yes, this is definitely the spot to be at. And I can see why it's super busy here. It's such a great deal. All right, guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out to Jesus, who's one of the awesome staff here. So tell him and the entire staff that you saw this video when you come to this restaurant, and they're going to hook you up with a free can of soda with dine-in. Is that right, Jesus?
Yeah, that's right. You guys come on in.
Yes, and this offer is good till January 31st, 2024, so get here quickly. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next food adventure.